Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to be trying to find a list to play for the MIQ this upcoming Saturday, the Mythic Invitational Qualifier, which is Standard Bo3. Qualified for it already from last month's season end play-in tournament. So we were trying out a couple different decks, try to a revised mono black Standard Bo3 list with meathook band. Was playing a little bit rough into all the Esper decks going around. There's a lot of wedding announcement decks. So I figure let's play the two most ridiculous cards in Standard. Wedding Announcement and Fable the Mirror Breaker. Two very powerful enchantments. And we're playing it in a Boros Midrange shell. Schlop, I believe. Schlope. I found it off MTG Arena Zone. And I just made one minor tweak. They're playing 4 Citizen's Crowbar, 2 mana artifact equipment that comes with a creature attached to it. And you can pay a mana and sack it to the crowbar to destroy target artifact or enchantment. A lot of incidental artifacts and enchantments going around. And I wanted to just play one Squee as another thing to throw into the graveyard and just get recursive. A lot of the games are a bit grindy, so having a recursive element's nice. So you'll see some cards in the deck. We have Spirited Companion to just clean up our draws. We have Riveteer's Requisitioner. You know what? I'm actually, instead of that, Saga. Restoration of a Janjo seems good. Instead. Let's play that. Kind of giving you the same idea, but gets immediate. You could kind of get stuff back from your graveyard. The Riveteer, when it dies, we get a treasure token. You could also blitz it to get some treasure, so ramping you up. We're basically a Serra Paragon shell. It's kind of built around that, so you could recur and buy your stuff back. Some Destroy Evils for removal and enchantment destruction. AO on the top end, some Wandering Emperors. You'll see the Courtyard, which is kind of free value off the Paragon to cast. And then a couple of the channel lands mixed in. There's no Pain land, so we are playing the Cabaret Revel as our other version. I changed up the sideboard a bit, but we have a bunch of Burn, Voltage Surge, a Braid kind of mixed into there. Archangel of Wrath is a nice card to kind of outpace some of the aggro decks. We can kick it and get some value that way as well, which is kind of cool. So get some utility out of that. The question is, do I want to play just some black mana? 26 lands, curve's fairly decent. We can play maybe one of each Pain line, just get some utility, just in case. It's pretty free to splash. They come into play untapped. Why aren't you coming up? Damage. There we go. So we can play like 1 or 2 of each, and just gives us the free value there. We have enough basics that we're okay, so I think it's pretty fair to just do this, get some value, because if we bring in the Archangels, then we can actually kick it twice potentially, which seems kind of cool. Fable, Mirror Breaker, copy stuff, so you can copy your Angels, and I believe you can kick it if you copy as an additional. No, as you cast the spell, so no, never mind. Jaya for the grindier matchups, gives us tokens, card advantage, stuff like that. Braids mixed in here, deals with all like the Bank Busters and Hearst post board. And Depopulate, if we want to scale up, if the opponent's more aggressive, we could kind of become a control deck. Sweeping the board when you have AO is pretty good because you just get your stuff back, and we have like a lot of incidental enchantments and stuff like that. So we'll take it for a spin, see how this plays out. I was going into the weekend just before the bans planning on playing Mono Black, the deck I was most familiar with, and they took it away from me. Trying to see if I can build a Vampire Tribal deck, a Grixis one. See how that plays out. I think it's going to be too cute. Playing when you try to go these synergy decks, they just don't work as well as you want them to. Opponent goes first. I think we keep... Mana's a little awkward. We want to draw an untapped land in the first 2 turns. We can get a Plains here. I guess we should have gotten red because if we draw Plains, we want to untap that. So it looks like mono black still. Okay, see Trespasser come down. So a little annoying. They take my courtyard. I think we want to get Wedding Announcement going sooner, because they'll likely have an answer to this. My Anthem effect will be good. I could blitz this in as well. No blocks here. Nope. Come on. I'll take this out. Hopefully draw land. Perfect. I think we just want to be aggressive here. They could have Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair, this lets me play around it better and helps me try to find a 5th land. Paragon's not bad. Don't have... So I can play the Paragon maybe the following turn. Another Sheoldred. And Curtains. This might be my list. We'll take the damage, I think. So I can cycle a Janjo here. Want to get Sheoldred off the battlefield. Courtyard's being a bit awkward, to be honest, this game. But next turn I can get Paragon value. So they do get to flip here. They're going to be able to eat 2 things. So they'll eat my companion. So I can play the land out of the graveyard at least. That's annoying. Double Sheoldred draws kind of a pain. So here, I think we just go Companion. Get the value while Paragon's still alive. This will also let me flip the Trespasser. If they flip Trespasser over, I destroy Evil for concealing Courtyard. I got AO. They could flip the Curtains, which is fine. If they go Invoke, then I can sack Spirited Companion. Okay, so they're spending all their mana. They can probably get Destroy Evil, maybe AO out of the way. Notably, AO's the one of the few cards we can't cast from the yard. Second Trespasser. They might want to attack in to eat something, but now I get Wedding Announcement. I think we're just gonna go... I keep pressing the wrong one. We'll just do this for the turn. Play out the Riveteer. I want to get the tokens, at least go wide on them. It plays better into Invoke Despair. And this way, if they want to attack, they lose both their trespassers. We don't really have much value in the graveyard. I'm just going to keep getting back the cavalry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's actually kind of cool here. So target one of these. I can discard the fable, but they can respond and kill my Paragon. So to be safe, I think we just discard the land. This way I don't take the potential extra impact. Here we can thin out our deck a bit more. So they had priority for Takenuma. So I think here we just want to push as much damage as possible, because Sheoldred's going to come back. I'll just pass the turn here. Because the thing is, we're going to... By doing that, we put them down to a low enough life total. They don't have meathook. They don't have any sweeper to kind of get me that way, so we get them that like that. So in this matchup, I'm going to want the Bankbusters. And I'm going to want the Jayas. I think that's it. Restorations, okay. The crowbars don't do anything. Serra's fine. Restoration filters my draws a bit, buys me back a couple things. It's probably the worst though. Maybe slim on a Paragon. Have to assume they bring in more removal, but Paragon also lets me go over the top, which is good. So we'll just cut that. I don't think I want Hearse in this matchup. While I could control the graveyard a bit, it's not the best. I think this hand's fine. 2, 3, 4. We do need another white source. They're mulliganing. Just concede. 1-0. That's what we like to see. The Jaya could even be potentially main. I've never actually cast Jaya, so I say that with zero understanding on how potentially good or bad it is. Play first. Don't keep. Put a Riveteer back. Depending on what they play out, it'll indicate. So I probably want to be... like more defense. Like this could be Gruul, this can just be mono green. Likely mono green. Shigeki, Fanga Shigeki. No attacks. Let's get these wedding announcements going. So I'll probably get both announcements going. Try to get a nice big board. AO is miss. I think since I missed a land, kind of want this to block, so let's do this. We're good taking damage on the early turns. As long as they don't have... I want to get AO for a future turn. AO will let me go over the top. Team getting swole! Double announcement against like mono green is pretty solid. I think we poke in here. I like AO because it's offense defense. We take their Death Toucher off, so their Death Toucher, if they had like a fight effect, could have done something. See if they exiled their graveyard or mine. So that kind of gets us there. But just smacking them repeatedly in the air seems good. I think I want to get Fable going as soon as possible. Like, the Wandering Emperor is a better play, but I don't think they're going to attack this turn. Even if they do, I have enough blockers. Run in 7 something. Make a reach token. No, they're just digging for lands. Okay, so there's Silverback Elder, Fight Rigging style shell. Okay, so this is definitely a depopulate matchup. They incidentally had a lot of vigilance. And like, they had Fight Rigging, but I don't think Crowbar is where we want to be. The flyers are decent. Restoration could come out. Definitely want more removal. Question is, do I just want to play like a control game versus them and win with the flyers? Probably. So bring those in. Voltage Surge, Abrade. Trim on one of these. Just kind of play big, maybe. Have a lot of removal. Get them that way. You can do a Crowbar for Fight Rigging, but probably don't need it. We'll see. The flyers seem really good. And the lifelink ones, I don't want to overboard. Well, this hand's not that good. This hand's good. Put back a plains for now. They'll probably bring in like Terra Sunder or something. Beast Caller on 2 is a card. Okay, we're definitely going to set him up for a depopulate. Topiary Stomper. We're just going to keep doing this. Set up a couple turns of blockers. think I like getting Wedding Announcement over Fable for now. We can kick once, but I want them to commit a bit more to the board. Okay, that's probably enough to the board. You're one to kick after, so... Get rid of that. The trample is what I'm more scared about than anything. These topiaries I don't really care about. The nice thing too is I can make a treasure. Discard both of these. I can make a treasure off this and then kick that twice. So I could take topiary off. Oh, that's scary. Take that off the battlefield. 4 with double kicker. Okay, we got backup depopulate if needed. Okay, so they probably block the 3. They don't block the 3. So if that's the case, Silverback's scary enough that I want it dead. I have the kicker, I have a flipped Kiki. Can kill the Topiary Stomper at least. Ooh, lots of lines. So we'll kill this. I think we hold the lands at this point. I don't really need more mana. And if I draw another Reflections, I want it. Okay, Glorious Sunrise, can draw them cards. I got these Angels. Oh, they found their reach card. And they got Silverback. Jeez. Take that out. You don't have reach, so we'll just leave that. I've drawn a hell of a lot of lines here. So we'll kill this. Can gain 8. No surprise reach. I mean, if they have a creature, this can destroy an artifact or enchantment. They've been opting to gain life. That's very good. So they finally realize, blow that up. Nothing off the top. Jesus. Can I get a Destroy Evil? think I'm dead here. I chained too many things. Sunrise has been doing well. Okay, so they are... I think we do want the graveyard action. There's a hell of a sequence of top decks. Do we... This gets outclassed pretty quick. This also doesn't seem to do that much. Like I can play against Paragon. I guess I do these. Set up like that. Just try to get them in the air. Because like a braid hits a couple of their early drops. But I really only care about their big things. We might want to hold the depopulate then. We'll keep. Can hopefully kick the Archangel. Even just sneaking down an early AO will be good. Probably submitting 0 here. So here I have a couple options. I can attack in I think we do that because now I can just one kick here, take them off mana so they can't go 5-drop, which I think has value. It lets me double block on the Beast Caller if I want. Playing Shigeki. I think since we missed land, just go AO here. It's the best kind of payoff here. Lets me attack in the air for a big chunk. Probably if they go Elder back. So they got the reach creature here. Okay, so I probably don't want to sweep till next turn. Let's get another white source here so I don't take damage. And then I think we're... because they're going to play Defiler. So the question is... okay, so we're definitely just... do I even attack here if my plan's to sweep? Kind of get them to overcommit. Get Fable going. Just bin this next turn. On end step, I'll make a copy of my... I could make a copy of my Angel. It's probably going to be a copy of Spirited Companion, to be honest. They can get a Titan here. See what they do. Okay, that seems good for me. Oh, they got the storm. Well, storm's probably fine because they could only cast smaller things. So I could go another flyer in the sky. I can just take a card draw. Probably doing this. Destroy Evil's great. Okay, so do this. Just get that treasure token. Gain some life. So we're gonna put something into play here. Take Wedding Announcement. I could get 2 Spirited Companions. Actually doesn't seem terrible because it just gives me more draws. Lets me find more gas. Or just more lands. Get Fable going again. So now my Fable will flip. I think it's more important to get silver back off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill you. And then we'll double kick here. And then I can start using Wandering Emperor with this Archangel of Wrath. And then I can also make copies of it. Just try to grind them out that way. This deck does see a lot of cards. We want the big angel. Big old tree folk. Okay, so it's a bit unfortunate. 7, can't do that. Pass the turn. I can make copies, draw some cards. Silverback Elder. And Kodama. Let's draw some cards here. So I can hit this. So I think we do this as like a bait.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed. I have got new moves to teach you.
So I can cast you, kick. That gets around the trample at least. Because like without the trample, they can't pressure my Wandering Emperor, and then I can just hold up these spells. I'm a bit scared of the Defiler.
We can foster much growth here.
They could Storm in a turn. They can also just start gaining life. They're going chunky. Need my Serra Paragon. Depopulate's pretty sweet. Think we wait one more turn on the depopulate. Because like I feel like their next turn's gonna be their big turn. Actually, let's do this.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Let's take Ren off the battlefield.
We are wilting.
We can stack the blocks in a way that we can keep Wandering Emperor alive potentially. Another silverback. See how they attack in. We probably just let Emperor die. Can't save it. I guess I could. That's fine. Let it go.
I'll be back.
Gain 4 life, sweep the board, Paragon. Do I have a land in my graveyard? I have Cabaretti. Get some value this turn. Next turn I can get my fables back. I'm up to 50 life. They're at 32 cards. The vigilance is relevant there. So we'll do this, cast Spirited Companion. Now I can just chump block this. I'm gonna hold the land because I can chuck it to a fable. This deck's felt pretty sweet. I think... Like, this is just free value at this point, because I just keep getting to cast them again and again. And like here... We do that. I want to play a different spell for my graveyard, and I want to play AO. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I think we want a third to populate in the side. It's been really good in this matchup where we scale up against these creature decks and just be control. Plays nice with AO as well. The Archangels were really nice in the sideboard. I like the inclusion of that land. So that felt good. Honestly, I'm not sure about the Citizen's Crowbar, to be honest. Seemed kind of bad. Like, I'd probably cut this. Go up an extra one of these in the main. We make a lot of, like, treasure-ish things between Riveteer and Fable, so we can take advantage of that. I can go Bankbuster, but that gives me a play on one as well if I need. And then frees up some sideboard space. So I can go 2 voltage. There's Elspeth's not bad. Could get lifelink going. Also have, like, this was really good. Having another big, so like you could do a Sanctuary Warden, which is another consideration. Skew on like the voltage surge. Keep it in the side. Go Sanctuary Warden like that. I can go Elspeth. Actually, don't mind that. That gives me a singular additional removal spell main. Maybe we just play the 1 restoration here, play 2 voltage surge. Because against like hyper aggro, I'll have 2 voltage, bunch of cheap blockers, and then 3 to populate. I like that. I don't think I want the I only have 2 depopulates. Alright. The things I do for Magic. Sideboard wise, then if we look, can go another, I don't even know if we necessarily want another Bankbuster. I could go like Squee if I want to, against like slower decks. But Squee doesn't really attack well into things. We might just want Catch-All removal and like Fateful Absence. Because if I go Farewell, it's not great. Destroy enchantments. I mean, just another Cathar Commando can be decent. I don't hate that. Gives me... Actually, I like that over... Restoration helps me find lands, which is nice. But I'm already competing on the 3-drop slot. It is something I can buy back and start getting some value. It can also recurse threats. So maybe it is the Voltage Surge. Put that in the side. Put a copy there. And play Cathar Commando. Don't hate that. Scale up a bit. 26 lands. You have Restoration to help you dig. These give you treasures. Let you play your bigger stuff. We might want Elspeth. I could see that potentially being something, but I want to try these Jayas out first. But yeah, let me know what you think. Boros Midrange. Overall was impressed. This card was actually really good in the games we played. Evasion, Lifelink, Help Swing, Paragon, always great. Fable, Wedding, just takes over games. But we're going to wrap this one up. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.